In the heart of Colombia, a crime so audacious, so monumental, left the country in shock. Hundreds of millions vanished without a trace. In one of the world's biggest bank heists. Like, share, and subscribe for more unbelievable true crime stories. It was 1994 in Valledupar, Colombia, a city alive with culture and the energy of the vallenato music that filled its streets. But amid the vibrant rhythm of daily life, a shadowy plan was taking shape. Banco de la República, Colombia's central bank, housed an enormous sum of money. For most, it was untouchable. But to one organized group of thieves, it was a mountain of cash waiting to be taken. They were driven by ambition, greed, and meticulous planning. The mastermind, a man known as Chucho Hernandez, had a vision. He wasn't just after a small fortune, he was after an unprecedented haul. To do it, he would assemble a team skilled enough to pull off one of the boldest heists in Colombian history. Hernandez's plan wasn't to storm the bank. Instead, he and his team would take a quiet, meticulous approach. They would dig beneath the bank, creating a tunnel that would open directly into the vault. But this tunnel would require patience, precision, and secrecy. For months, the team labored in silence, building a tunnel over 80 meters long from an abandoned house nearby. They dug in shifts, using small tools to avoid detection, and carefully disposing of the dirt in the darkness of night. This wasn't just a heist, it was a marathon of patience and resolve. Every inch of tunnel brought them closer to millions in cash, but it also brought them closer to the risk of being caught. In October of 1994, after months of digging, they reached their target. The team broke through the bank's concrete foundation, slipping into the vault undetected. They couldn't believe their eyes. Before them lay stacks of cash, amounting to millions in Colombian pesos. Knowing they had limited time, the crew worked in a frenzy. They stuffed bags with cash, loading up on as much as they could carry. By the end, they'd stolen over 24 billion pesos, or roughly $33 million, making it the biggest bank heist in Colombia's history. When bank employees opened the vault the next morning, they were met with an empty room. Stunned, they realized they had been robbed, and that 24 billion pesos had vanished without a single alarm going off. The heist sent shockwaves through Colombia. Authorities were baffled by the sheer scale of the crime, and citizens across the country were captivated by the story of this incredible bank robbery. With a stolen fortune of 24 billion pesos, the police were under immense pressure to find the culprits. Investigators discovered the nearby house where the tunnel started, and bit by bit, they pieced together the evidence that would lead them to Chucho and his gang. The investigation eventually led authorities to Hernandez and his team. In a series of dramatic arrests, Chucho and several members of his crew were captured. But, in true heist fashion, only a fraction of the stolen money was ever recovered. The Banco de la República heist became a symbol of audacity and ambition. Chucho Hernandez and his team left a legacy that inspired not only fear but fascination across Colombia and beyond. Although most of the money was never recovered, the Banco de la República heist remains one of the most talked about crimes in Colombia, a tale of daring, skill, and the ultimate gamble. If you were captivated by this daring true crime story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Join us as we uncover the world's most legendary heists and the remarkable criminals behind them.